Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at the all-new 2021.5 R-Pod 180. This is a small, lightweight couples trailer. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV, then we'll close up the slide out and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we're now up inside the all-new R-Pod 180. This is, again, a small little couples trailer. We're gonna spin our way through the inside here, and then we'll head outside. So starting over here on this side of the RV, this is basically the driver's side of the RV. And this is where your slide out is at. So a 12-volt slide system, push a button, it goes in and out. We'll show you that at the end of the video. But in that slide, basically you have a little bit of overhead cabinet space up above the sink area there. There is an electric outlet back there on the right side. You have a window that does open. High-rise kitchen faucet there with a large single round bowl sink. You have a 2-burner gas stove top, which is kind of recessed down a little bit. When the glass lid's closed, it gives you a little more counter space, but it flips up and kind of acts as a backsplash when you are actually using it. A little bit of cabinet space down below the sink area here. And then you have the convection microwave oven system there. So you can cook electronically or microwave, either one. You also have the little pet-friendly bowl down below there. And you have your propane leak detector there on the left side of the wall. Now up here is some USB charger ports. Your monitor panel here, which tells you your battery condition, freshwater, black water, and gray water tanks, how full they are or empty they're getting. Water heater on gas button, the electric button's outside, you'll see that when we get there. And you have your water pump switch. If you go to some place that does not have city water, you can take portable water with you and use the 12-volt pump system to pump it out. Up here you have your air conditioner and furnace control, digital thermostat here. Optional solar charger system. This is basically a 10-amp solar charger here. There would be a solar panel on the roof. You'll see when we get outside there. There's also going to be little advertisement stickers that you'll find in the RVs about things like this when you go shopping around a dealer. Now over on the right side of the slide there is the 5 cubic foot Dometic gas and electric refrigerator. So nice little refrigerator for an RV, and again it does work off propane system or electricity. So if you're a boondock camper, you do have the choice of using propane. Down below that is the central vacuum system. It's a 120 volt system. It's basically set up for the dustpan. There's a little footprint down there. It's got a little dust vac. So you take your broom, sweep the dirt right into it, and it'll suck it up. You could purchase hoses for that aftermarket from the vacuum company, but it doesn't come with the hoses from the RV maker. Electric outlet on the side of the bed. Now down below there, I have a little bit of storage area down there. Right now, the griddle that is supposed to hang outside when you're cooking outside is under there. But there is your furnace also under there on the left. So when you do fire up your furnace, it is located under your bed, kind of blowing out some heat. Queen size bed. Now it is a camper queen, so it is short. I believe off the top of my head it is 60 inches wide, which is a normal queen, but it's about 74 inches, if I remember right, 74, 75 inches long. So it is considered a short queen. You have a window on each side of the bed that does open. Now the front window does not open actually. You have a little shelf up top above that area so you can set some stuff as well. The 28-inch LED 12-volt TV option here. Nice little TV. Again, 12 volt. So if you are, again, a boondock camper, you don't have to have electricity. As long as you got good 12-volt power, you can fire that up, check the news or something if you need to. Then you do have your little IRV technology radio there. Now over on the side of the cabinet here is your 12-volt outlet, but also the antenna booster button and your cable or satellite inlet area up there. So you can switch back and forth if you were to put a satellite on the system. Over here you have a little bit of overhead cabinet space. A couple lights on the bottom of that cabinet. Nice big window overlooking the campsite area there that does open and also acts as an emergency exit. The little two-person dinette here will actually make into a small bed if you need it to for an extra guest. On this left side there is some storage underneath of there. On the right side is where the electric box with the breakers and fuses are. There's an electric outlet under there. And then again, if you do the solar system with the inverter for the optional feature there is the button down below there to turn on and off that inverter. But overall, pretty cool little couples coach. Small, lightweight. I think this one comes in about 3,009 pounds dry. So you can tow it with a lot of the small SUVs and stuff that are out there. Back here you do have a couple drawers, full extending ball bearing drawer guides, and you have kind of a little pantry area there, and the shelves can pop in and out if you needed them to. Back here is your bathroom area. Again, we'll pop up a couple pictures of this so you can see this a little easier. Start down here at the bottom. So you got a little step-in shower. It does have a shower curtain, and that shower curtain is attached at the bottom track along with the top track. So it will kind of hold itself in place versus a free-hanging curtain. You have the ABS surround on the walls there just to kind of protect it a little bit. And there is also the little shower miser, little hot water miser thing here. And right now it's kind of blue, but as the water gets hot, it'll turn kind of a milky color and let you know that it's okay to shut it back off and let the water come out. Basically what this does when you're boondock camping kind of thing, or even when you're regular camping, you can flip this on and allow the hot water to circulate from here to the tank. And basically that will save you on water, but at the same time get the hot water moving so you're not just waiting on it to get hot, wasting cold water. Pretty cool feature. All right, we're gonna step back out of here so you can see this again a little better. You have the foot flush toilet down here. Little storage area back there along with a little cabinet. Little mirror sink area and some more storage over there also. And there is a turbo exhaust fan up here as well. They put it kind of close to the bathroom door area in part so they could leave a little bit of a gap area up there. And when you turn that exhaust fan on, it will help exhaust out that shower moisture. So if you're taking a nice hot shower, that'll help suck it all right out. It's a pretty big fan, very fast, nice little turbo exhaust fan right there. And then you can also see your Coleman air conditioner over there. Now it comes standard with a 13.5 BTU air conditioner, but you can opt in for a 15,000. Some customers are choosing to do that. In all truthfulness though, this is a small RV. A 13.5 does really well, but if maybe you're out in the desert of Arizona or something like that, whatever, you might need that a little bit larger, but for most people the 13.5 will freeze you out. Very, very cold air conditioning system. And over here, you do have your fire extinguisher down there, and up here you have your awning in and out button, slide in and out button, LED awning light button, porch light button, and your interior light button. We are going to head back out to the outside here. I want to show you around the outside of this new R-Pod 180. And then we're going to come back in, we'll close up the slide and kind of show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the all-new R-Pod 180. We're going to start here on the door side of the RV and kind of work our way around. So as you've possibly seen on some of my other R-Pod videos, this is the new exterior. So it went from an all gray-sided RV for model change to a mostly white-sided RV with a lower gray two-tone look to it. And it has kind of a honeycomb decal pattern down the middle of it. This particular unit was ordered with the optional Tupelo awning, and you have your choice when ordering this version of the R-Pod with a Tupelo or an R-Dome, which is kind of like a big screened-in tent room that attaches to the side of the RV. This is one of the few smaller R-Pod versions. The new larger versions come with a traditional RV power awning, where this is giving you a choice on the smaller models to either do the power Tupelo awning or the R-Dome. Up front here you have a large storage compartment. The baggage doors held up by magnetic holders. Down below there you have the stabilizer scissor jacks. You'll have 4 of them, 1 on each corner. There's also the dump hose holder tube down there as well. Now there's an outside kitchen feature. I did not put the griddle up, but we'll pop up a picture of one I've done in the past here so you can see what that looks like. So there's a little griddle, gas burner, that goes right there. Little fold out table. And then to the right there is a spray port hookup. So there's a little blue hose in the storage compartment there. You can plug it in right there and have cold water out here while you're cooking. And straight down below is the propane line hookup. Now the unit is a single axle unit, has the torsion flex suspension system. It's a nicer upgraded style system. It doesn't have leaf springs. It's an independent torsion flex system. So if you hit a pothole here on this side, for example, this one wheel is flexing up and down, and it's not transferred across to the other side as harshly as what you would get in a solid bar leaf spring version. So it's just a little bit nicer ride for a single axle system to have this. Just above the metal fender skirt there is the electric outlet for the outside. You have 2 outside speakers up top there. You also have your traditional porch light and obviously the LED light strip up there as well in the awning. Deep tent safety glass windows. You have the new black entry door, which is basically a tempered safety glass door. And it kind of looks like there's not a window in it during the daytime, but it is actually set up to where there is a window so you can see through there. And that window in the door is also set up for the slim shade blind that you could buy aftermarket and put in there. Now the awning arms actually can come down and stake into the ground also if you wanted to. You have another storage compartment back here on the rear. Again, magnetic holder holding up the baggage door. On the rear of the RV, you do have the spare tire, which is in an 1.25" hitch receiver that's on the back. So if you wanted to put a bike rack on the back of here, you could by removing the tire, maybe throwing it in the back of your truck or SUV or whatever, and you could put a bike rack on the back of there if you wanted to. Now on the smaller sized R-Pods, this is a one-piece fiberglass front, rear, and roof. So basically one piece of fiberglass from here all the way around to the front, where the more larger R-Pod versions have a traditional PVC style roof. So a little bit of difference in how that is constructed depending on which size of the R-Pod you might be looking at. LED running lights and taillights. Your power cord hooks up here on the back corner, 30 amp detachable power cord. It's about 25 or 30 feet long roughly. Your black tank flush is also located right here to clean out the toilet system. Cable and satellite inlet here as well. And down below is your gray and black tank dump right here. Slide out on the R-Pod here is a Schwintech 12-volt electric slide system. You can find some more information on that on Lippert's website, actually, lci1.com. They have all kinds of helpful information on troubleshooting, maintenance guides, things like that. That's good to kind of keep up with. The unit is also pre-prepped for a slide-out awning cover. So there's little brackets up here on each corner of the slide where you could attach the Wholesaler slide topper to it. And there's also a gutter track up there with the awning rail built into it. So you slide the awning into that, attach it to those brackets, put your set screws in it, and you're good to go. Nice and easy to add one on aftermarket if you wanted to. Down below there, you can see the little red and white line hanging out. Those are low point water drains to drain it out for storage purposes or winterization purposes. You have your 6-gallon gas and electric water heater right here. You can see in the picture popping up the electric switch in the lower left corner, 1/16" drain plug in the lower middle section there. And then obviously you do have a pressure relief valve, so before you drain it, relieve the pressure on it as well. City water hookups and freshwater gravity fill is also right here. So if you go to a campground that has city water, you basically just hook up a hose. I recommend a pressure regulator as well, and turn on their faucet. It pushes water right on through the RV. If you don't have city water hookup at the campsite you're going to, you have a little tank that you could fill, take some water with you. There's a 12-volt on-demand water pump built into the RV as well that you flip a button and it will suck it out of the tank and send it to where it needs to go. Your furnace exhaust right there, and just above those inline water drains there are some stickers, very important stickers we're gonna pop up here, guys. We have the gross vehicle weight sticker first, which has your production date, gross weight, axle size, VIN number, all that type of stuff on there as well. The next sticker that's going to pop up is your unloaded vehicle weight sticker, which basically tells you what the camper weighed when it rolled off the assembly line. The next sticker is going to be your cargo carrying capacity sticker, which is basically how much you can load into the RV before you exceed that gross vehicle weight sticker. And next is going to be your tire sticker. Very, very important sticker here, guys. That has your tire size on it and the tire pressure. Tires are only rated to hold a certain amount of weight at a certain pressure. If you let that tire pressure drop too low, it can't hold the weight of the RV and will blow out. Up front here, you have the power tongue jack up here, which does have a built-in light, LED manual override. Also, we got an override up there. And you have a single 20-pound propane tank. Has the hard bottle cover there. You do have the battery disconnect down here, which is that red switch there to turn on and off the battery for storage purposes. The unit comes with 0 batteries from the RV maker, but it will have 1 from Couch's RV Nation when you purchase from them. So you've got a battery box there along with a deep cycle interstate battery that's in there as well. And there's room for a second battery if you wanted to do a second battery. If you're an off-the-grid camper kind of person, you could add in a second battery there. Talk with your sales guy about that. Now, down below here, you can kind of see this L-shaped bracket. That is part of the Reese weight distribution hitch system. That is not normally there as far as like a factory option, but a lot of customers do buy some sort of weight distribution, sway control type of hitch. And sitting in the box there, you can see the headpiece and the bars and stuff down there. Now, this customer chose to go with the Reese sway hitch system here, which is going to help with tongue weight along with sway and stuff as you're driving down the road. There's all kinds of different brands out there. So again, talk with the sales guy about that. They'll definitely help you out with that type of information. Up front, you have a 2-inch hitch ball up there, and you have your typical safety chains, heavy duty breakaway cable there. And you also have the 7-way Bargman wiring plug that's on the unit. The unit has brakes on it, so you have drum brakes on the RV, but you do have to have an electric brake controller installed in your vehicle if it didn't come with one from the factory. So you gotta have a brake control to control the brakes on the RV. Very important. A lot of people are towing these with smaller SUVs and stuff like that. Again, that's what R-Pod's kind of made for, is the lighter weight tow vehicles. So you do want to make sure you have that brake control in there so that you can control those brakes and help you out a lot. Up top here, we're going to pop up a picture of the roof also, guys. So you can kind of see up there your air conditioner, plumbing stack vents, roof vents, TV antenna, different types of things like that. Solar panel up there if you order it with the optional solar panel as well. But there's all kinds of little things that get put up there sometimes on RVs in general that you do got to get up there and maintain your seals and stuff. So any place they cut a hole in something, you want to make sure if it's silicone or a Decor roof sealer or lap sealant, whatever they're using, make sure you get up there and check it out, inspect it. If it looks like it's cracking open over time, reseal it. That's pretty much going to be every RV, no matter what you're buying, $1 million bus or whatever, they're all going to have some sort of holes poked in places that you do got to keep up with and try to keep water and stuff out. Very, very important, guys, to keep up with that. We're going to head back inside here real quick. I want to show you what it looks like closed up with the slide moving. All right, guys, we're now back inside the R-Pod 180 here, and I wanted to show you what it looks like with the slide closed. Kind of see how it goes in and out scenario here. Up here on the side of the cabinet again is your slide button. So when you're ready to bring it in or take it out, you just push the button the direction you want to go and it'll start to move. Now, before you do move it, you want to make sure there's nothing in front of the slide or on the floor down there that's going to, get caught up as the slide comes in. Same thing when you go out, you want to make sure there's no electric pole or water pole or tree or whatever that's over on the side that you might accidentally run into. So when we're ready to bring it in, we just hit our button here. The slide comes straight in and straight out. Again, this is the Lippert in-wall slide out. It used to be called Schwintek slide out. It's electric 12-volt system. Basically comes straight in again, straight out. And on this model, when it is in, you can see you still have pretty much full functionality of the RV, although it did get snug in here. So you can come on in, you can get to your bed, show you what this kind of looks like back here, just to give you an idea. But you can come right on in here and do what you need to do. So if you're stopping at a rest area, you can come in, get something to drink, use the bathroom. If you're stopping and getting groceries before you get to the campsite, you can come in, load your stuff in here, no problems at all. Now, if you are trying to use the RV with it closed, the one thing you would probably have a little bit of hard time getting to would be the thermostat over there for the air conditioner and the furnace. You could still get to it, hit the button, but it would be a little hard to read what's going on. Along with your monitor panel, your water pump and stuff, I could still reach back in here and hit the buttons, but it's hard to kind of read it when it's sideways like that. And then again, the solar panel going on here, which was a nice option this customer added. And then you have your 12-volt USB charger ports there you can still get to. Again, fully get in here to the bathroom, do what you need to do. Hope that was a good idea here, guys, what it looks like for the new R-Pod 180 for you. Be sure to check out couchesrvnation.com. They are one of the largest internet wholesale dealers, guys. Will save you a ton of money. Really do appreciate you guys checking out my videos. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you're interested in keeping up with more. Thanks again, guys.